Salute, folks. It's your boy, the insurance junkie, your fiduciary fella, the all-star advisor Alonzo Hall, and I've returned today to Weapon Tap on Your Head with another ADH Wealth solution. Today I'm going to talk about disability insurance. You've probably heard it as either long-term or short-term disability, or something called income protection. I call it paycheck insurance. But before I go in, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share, share, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. So, I want to talk about disability insurance, or what I call paycheck insurance, and what it is and kind of why it's important. Um, so, disability insurance, for those who are in the industry, know that disability insurance is what we call health insurance. So, you actually have to have your health insurance license to sell it. So, most people think of health insurance as what we in the industry call major medical, meaning you could go to the doctor. But disability insurance is a health insurance product, and it protects you from injury, right? So life insurance has this thing called living benefits, and that protects you from illness. But disability insurance also has living benefits, and that protects you from injury. So what do I mean? Well, in the event that you're injured and can't go to work, depending on how you have the policy set up, you can get up to 60% of your take-home income replaced by the disability insurance policy. Now, that can also be used in tandem with what they call social insurance, which is Social Security once you reach a certain age, as well as with any disability insurance that you might have with your job. Now, how does disability insurance work? So, let's say you have disability insurance just from your job. So, generally, that means that you have to get hurt on the job in order for it to trigger. And when it triggers, usually it's short-term disability. So, that means that it will cover you for up to 24 months or 2 years. Now, you also have a deductible with disability insurance, but you don't pay your disability insurance deductible with money. You pay it with time. That's something that from your job you have called an elimination period. So that means that you have to usually wait 90 days. So that means that you have to be injured and out of work, can't go back to work and not earning an income for 90 days. So you have to have been told by a doctor you can't go back to work for 90 days, right? And then after 90 days, you've paid your time deductible. So the insurance company will cut you a check. And then day 120, you'll receive your first check. Now, there's also the fact that it's short term, so it will only last you up to 2 years, right? Now, people think, I'm not going to get hurt and be hurt for that long. And the reason, again, I'm pushing so hard is because recently I had a client of mine who, when I sat with him, like with most of my clients, I'm like, hey, okay, well, we've got, this product, that product, this plan, that plan. And part of that plan is not only life insurance, not only retirement, maybe some investments, but also disability insurance. Nah, I'm good on it. I don't need that. He's thinking I'm just trying to make another sale. And yes, as a salesperson, you are trying to make another sale. I'm not going to lie about that. However, part of making that sale is not just to sell you another item, but it's actually to help you to protect yourself. So, he decided against getting what I call paycheck insurance because, again, what you have on the job will protect you from if you get injured on the job. But what you buy privately can protect you if you get hurt anywhere, and you get to choose things like your elimination period. So you can have a policy where you get injured, the doctor says you can't go back to work, and it only takes you being out of work for a week for them to start sending you money. But that's different features and benefits. I'll get into that later. But so this client of mine, he was online, and he has a social media platform, and he had been talking about something else, and he mentioned how he had just gotten injured, and so then behind the scenes, I gave him a call and I was like, "Hey, um, what's going on? Da 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 da." Well, on this policy, you've got XYZ features. Then he told me the nature of the injury. And the nature of the injury was he was on his way home from work. He was sitting in traffic, and then a semi truck ran into him at about 35 miles an hour from the back. And that completely totals his car, but it also injured his back to the point where now he's going back and forth to therapy and all sorts of stuff, right? So that's one scenario. So I have another client who, again, only going for the life insurance, works as a firefighter. And while he was in the middle of doing his job, one of the houses that he ran into actually collapsed, and the house that collapsed, bricks fell on him and his squadron's head. So now he is out of work for who knows how long, because of that injury. Ironically enough, I have another client who's a firefighter who, in a different incident, ran into a building, and then while the water was cascading down the ground, I guess he slipped and grabbed onto a banister and injured his arm. And then he was told he had to be out of work. So I say all that to say, yes, um, I am trying to make another sale, but it's more about helping you than helping me, right? McDonald's tries to make another sale when they say, "Would you like fries with that?" But nobody seems to find offense to that. But see, I tried to help them with also the living benefits in their life insurance policies. And each one of them, I was like, listen, I told you it's a great thing to have the living benefits in your life insurance, but that takes care of you in the event of illness. Disability insurance takes care of you in the event of injury. So, with that being said, if you are interested in protecting your paycheck, contact me through the information below. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, white bass, work in progress every day and see success. And remember, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge you, but they challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. Salute.